of the 20th of February, this Eurogroup agreement that we had in the past a few weeks ago, was a small crack in this unchallenged status quo. And I think they're trying to roll back this thing. They're trying either to make Syriza part of the system or make the government fall. And I think that's a very big danger. We have government revenue has collapsed during this the January and February, and we have there's a very tough situation fiscally. There are debt payments due inside March. Actually, the finance minister Varoufakis said that somehow we will squeeze some funds in order to repay the IMF, because no one has defaulted on the IMF before. But payments to the European Central Bank that has actually the ECB has ownership of some bonds, many bonds that are due in the near future will not be made. Varoufakis says we will not pay back the ECB. The ECB should give an extension. It has happened before with Ireland, I think. But the problem is actually political. It's not economic. That's my view. The European institutions, this priesthood around Europe, along with the European Central Bank, they have to decide what is to be done. The big Euro powers like Germany. Germany is a country that pushes things towards this one-dimensional view of austerity, and more austerity. In my view, they are trying to get rid of the Syriza government, or put it in the tracks of the previous governments. But I think things are going towards a fall of the government. They're trying to make things to foment panic and make the government fall. And in my view, the problem is that they may think that in the eventuality of a collapse of the Syriza government, they can revive the old system, the conservatives and all these austerity vampires. Well, they can't. They will get centrifuge forces, and the euro will break up if they try to do this. And someone has it's in the hands of Europeans and people in other countries to change the policy of their governments, because they will produce phenomena that have to be avoided.
So a general, that would of course mean the beginning of another phase of a general breakdown crisis, right? Just everybody here in the U.S., everybody's gloating that the crisis is over and full employment is back. Well, there's no full employment. So Germany, do we know exactly where this is coming from? Is it Merkel? Is it Schäuble? Is it this Deutsche Bank group around different, the Weidmann group in the Bundesbank? What would you say about that? Any idea?
Merkel. I think Merkel is an opportunist. She goes where the things go. So I think it's Schäuble, controlled by I don't know.
And of course the British, right? This would be self-serving for the British and the U.S. All right, so that's a worrisome piece of news. So thank you, Michael, and we'll be back next week, okay?
Thank you.
You hang in there. See you soon. And we'll be back in a minute on World Crisis Radio.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
Mike Stenerson for Midas Resources. At no time in history have precious metals been more important, certainly not in my 22 years in the industry. The dollar has lost over 90% of its value in the last 60 years. No fiat currency has ever survived the government printing presses. Ours is not immune. The time is now to be proactive. 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Anything tied to the dollar is at risk. CDs, annuities, 401ks, IRAs, stocks, bonds, you name it, so decide. Do you want to leave a legacy of wealth or debt for your family? The choice is yours. Call me at 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Be proactive, not reactive. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 116.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Pharmacist Ben Fuchs knows the importance of proper digestion.
Make sure you take a look at the Ultimate Enzyme product. They're made with bile salts and fat digestion enzymes and protein digestive enzymes. And not only do the Ultimate Enzymes give you obvious benefits for digestion, but they can also help keep your blood flowing through your circulatory system. As most of you probably know by now, thick, sludgy, clotting blood is a serious risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Clearly, inappropriate and excessive blood clotting is a major health issue, and thick, sludgy blood is not just about heart health either. Sludgy blood can compromise oxygenation and nutrient delivery to all your cells and tissues and organs, and ultimately lead to almost any health issue you can name.
Concerned about proper digestion and heart health? Order Ultimate Enzymes by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470, or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are G's.
Please go ahead, Reverend.
Hey, how you doing, Webster?
Fine, we can hear you. Go right ahead.
Yeah, great. I just want to tell you, it's a pleasure to be on your show today. It's an honor and a privilege, and I'm very happy. And it appears that we're moving forward. I'm here at the prison complex here, and no one will believe what happened here in this prison system. But I tell you one thing, Webster, with your help, we're going to show them that we can do something and help these prisoners out. You got people here serving 50 years in prison. They have served already 50 years, and it's time that we do something about it. And, even I'm here today. I'm a man here who's sitting here in prison with people who have already served 50, 40, 30 years, and I was convicted by a jury, which was a lynch mob, with absolutely no evidence at all. And I tell you something, Webster, I'm excited because now we get a chance to go to the appeal court and really do some real damage, show the world what we can do if we learn to work together. So, Webster, I'm happy today. Normally I'm here. I can help people here. We can get the word out about what's happening inside the prison system. And that's what people need to know, that there's some problems here. And everybody here is not going to get out and kill your wife and children. You got some good people here who's in here and should not be in here. And I'm advocating for them, the people here inside this wall, people here inside this prison, because it's crucial that we get the word out. Because this is the only way that they're going to be able to get the word out by my help. So if
Reverend,
you have any questions,
I understand that we've got a small victory that you've won, which is no longer in Marquette up there in Siberia on the shore of Lake Superior, but you're in the Lakeland Cold Water Facility. Can you just tell us about that?
That's right. You are absolutely correct. And listen, you heard how they talk about water. Now, waterboarding is torture, right? They got a new system in the prison system called travel boarding, where they bring you down here, take you 2 days to get here, and they have you all shackled up, and the bus driver refused to cut heat on to give you heat. And also, one other big thing that I want to talk about, the food here. The food here is the worst there is in the world. I wouldn't even feed this food to a dog. But yet and still, they're feeding it to human beings. And healthcare is really off the chain also. So we got some work to do, Webster. We got to tell the world and let people know that there's problems here in this prison system, and they need to be exposed immediately. And the only way we can do it, we can let the world know, and by doing these radio shows, helping people out.
Absolutely, Reverend. Now, please tell us again, your next likely appearance has to do with the problem of a juror who committed who told lies.
Perjury. Committed perjury.
Perjury.
Yeah, that's what she did. She perjured herself by not telling the truth. She knew that she was friends with the county clerk, and never mentioned it when we asked her about it at the trial. We asked her was she connected to them in any kind of way, and she was silent because she knew that she was connected to her. So we're going to, on the 14th, we're going to put her on the stand, and we're going to make her lie. That's what we're going to do. Because we got her just where we want her. Because nobody will believe what happened. Also, she's with the sheriff's department. She's a chairperson for some kind of parade, and the sheriff had been in the parade for the last 13 years, and she never admitted that. So we got some major issues that we can deal with. So that's just really, really tremendous. Also, we're still trying to get our transcript. We're trying to get the transcript of that hearing that we had just on February 27th, and also we're trying to get the transcript of the trial itself. So we're doing some incredible things, some incredible work, and we want to make sure that we're doing the things that need to be done in order to make this thing a reality. Not just for Reverend Pinckney. It's also for each and every person that's behind these bars, that's locked up, that's in jail, that shouldn't be in jail.
Okay, Reverend. So that means go to bhbanco.org and look. You'll see that PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
The PayPal feature is there, and go and make a contribution.
Absolutely, and we need it as soon as possible in order to get this thing done. We need as soon as possible to get this thing done because we need all the help we can get right now. We need people standing up, calling, doing the things that need to be done. And also, we're going to put out a poster about this judge. We're going to put his name, Warning for Crimes Against Humanity. And we're going to have his big picture there. And then we're going to also say that, down at the bottom, how he has no integrity, he has no morals, and he's dishonest. And he's running a criminal enterprise with a rich mob jury. So those are the things that we're going to emphasize on the poster in reference to this judge. And also we're going to make one of the prosecutor also saying the same identical words. And we're going to get this juror, too, right before the trial. So we're doing some work. We're doing some things. We're making sure that we can do the things that need to be done. But we need everybody's help. We need you to spread the word. Get the word out there. Let them know what we're doing, and we need your help. Also, don't forget to go to bhbanco.org. PayPal. We need your help right now.
And there was this report from the Justice Department this week about Ferguson, Missouri, and that was very bad, of course. But a lot of people saw that, and they said, well, now, once you've done Ferguson, you better go to Berrien County, Michigan, Benton Harbor, and St. Joseph, Michigan. And the